Why did they call this thing the iPhone SE? What does SE even stand for? Small edition? Oh, okay, yeah, the phone's just right here. I can just... There we go. Okay, here's the iPhone SE. I mean, as cool as this phone looks with all the wear and tear on it, we definitely gotta clean this thing up. I don't trust the previous owners. Does it have any power straight out of the box? Oh, it does. That's a surprise. So the iPhone SE came out back in 2016 and got from iOS 9.3.2 all the way to iOS 15.8.5, and it's actually probably still due for a few more security updates. And I mean, yeah, you've probably guessed just by taking a look at this thing, it looks exactly like an iPhone 5S, and this thing really is just a 6S in the 5S form factor. It's even got the same chipset and amount of RAM too. I have to log into my Wi-Fi network, but this keyboard is so small, my thumb covers like the entire thing. Oh no, what now? You can't activate the phone? What do you mean, dude? I'm connecting it to the internet. That should be enough. The iPhone could not be activated because the activation information could not be obtained from the device. Alright, so what am I supposed to do now? Alright, I mean, I guess I've got a SIM card from before I switched to eSIM on iPhone, so I can just throw that in here and see if that works. Alright, you'd better work. I'm not in the mood to troubleshoot for like 6 hours tonight. Come on. Oh, the time updated. Actually, yeah, I think this will work. Oh my god. God damn it. Okay, what now? Alright, I'm out of options. I'm just gonna DFU restore. Pain in the ass. Wow, okay, what a great, fantastic start to using this phone. It's just like e-waste right now. It's just f***ing e-waste, okay? I can't use the phone. It has to be activated, but I can't activate it. Alright, it's a brand new day, okay? This is the last chance I'm giving this phone to not piss me off. It better activate, okay? It better. Okay, alright, you know what? Fuck this phone! You! 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 Oh, that's so strange. The phone, it's not telling me it can't activate anymore. Guess the problem's solved. Oh, and I put a hole in my desk, too. Good thing I have another. I actually had one of these Spigen cases on my iPad mini back in the day. I dropped that shit, it broke immediately. The screen was shattered, I cried. Still has a charge in it. Nice. Ooh, jackpot. We got something that's not on iOS 15. Please work. Please work. Dude, I'm $100 in the hole for this video. Please work. God, please. Yes! Yes! Thank God! Shit! Even though the iPhone SE looks like an iPhone 5S, it actually does have the second generation Touch ID sensor for faster unlocks. Express settings, yep, sure, spy on me, contact the NSA. Oh shit, wait, yeah, install updates manually. Yeah, I don't want this thing to be updated just yet. Welcome to iPhone, and before we get started, just a quick question, think in your head, what iOS version is this thing running? I'm gonna bet probably iOS 12. Yeah, I'm gonna bet iOS 12. Yep, iOS 12. Let's double check. Yep, iOS 12.1.2. Alright, I gotta quickly save the blobs for this thing. Alright, let's quickly jailbreak. There we go, perfect. Alright, let's install Cydia. Once we download OpenSSH, we should be good to go, right? Alright, so I got OpenSSH installed, so save SSH, onboard blobs. We gotta enter in the password Alpine, and... there we go, we got them saved. Okay, I think we can update now. Okay, so now that we got all that saved, I can play with iOS 12 at a later date. I want to test this phone out on the maximum software it can run, so let's get updating. And we are successfully updated to iOS 15, and the phone, it instantly got hot. I'm gonna downgrade this once I'm done with this video. And I can confirm, logging into the Apple ID on this phone had no issues. Let's test out some other apps. How's the iMessage compatibility on this thing? Just fine. That's an instantly, actually. Wow. Alright, next up, let's take a look at the camera on this thing. So the main camera on this thing is a 12 megapixel sensor, and it can shoot 4K video at 30 frames a second. I actually kind of want to see how that looks. I mean, I can tell the quality isn't top-notch compared to mainline phones today, but compared to stuff like budget Androids, this is actually still pretty serviceable. Oh, and if you're worried about NFC tap-to-pay not working on this phone, don't be, because NFC tap-to-pay has been a thing since iPhone 6. Alright, well, that's enough of taking a look at the system apps. Let's take a look at some third-party apps. Roblox on a 4-inch screen? Sign me up. Ooh, great apps updated for iOS 26. That'll be really helpful for this phone. You just know we gotta try out all the slop social media apps on this thing. able to install Instagram. Your device does not have a... Oh, my storage is full? Are you kidding me? Oh, you lied to me. I still have 3 gigs available. Yeah, let me get back to downloading. Now, YouTube isn't updated on iOS 15 anymore, but usually there's like a grace period Google gives to unsupported apps before they actually shut this connection off for them, so I hope it'll still work today. Alright, well, I'm gonna let all these install, log into them, and test them out in a bit. I'll let you know when I'm ready. Alright, so I got most of everything installed and logged in. The games I did have to offload because my storage was just absolutely full, okay? Don't buy a 16 gigabyte iPhone, go for 32 gigs at the very minimum. Anyways, let's try out X. Okay, so I just tried to log into my Twitter account and I got login error attestation denied. So, like a lot of the other iOS 15 devices I've tried out, Twitter does not work on this. You can at least look at it on the website though. See? It's a usable web experience. Just, I mean, the viewport is like the size of an Apple Watch, but hey, it is usable. Okay, next up, let's try out Instagram. Every single time I take a look at Instagram on these things, it goes horribly. Just watch what happens when I hit this button. Yeah, okay, yep, that's what I expected.
Hello there, sweetheart. Are you lost?
So yeah, Instagram and the Reels work just fine. There's actually no stutter at all throughout this app, which I actually could use some stutters. I really need to get off this app. Alright, next up, let's take a look at Instagram for millennials. I always found this dialogue kind of confusing. Ask app not to track. That's kind of like vague, like ask it not to track. Where's the tell it not to track? Like, this is my whatever, it's Facebook, they already know where I live. And Facebook, much like Instagram, is super smooth on this device, not a stutter to be seen. Things I wish I knew as a first-time mom. Oh my god, you already ate the kid and you're boiling the shoes too? The American spyware apps work just fine, but what about the Chinese spyware apps? TikTok is mostly smooth, but there is a tiny bit of stutter when going between reels. Don't ask questions, just keep swiping. One thing I'm really starting to like about this phone is how everything is easily reachable with this phone. You know how Steve Jobs had that philosophy where you can reach everything with your thumb? That's kind of in full effect here. Alright, and now let's test the thing that's most important to me and probably a lot of you guys out there. I mean, I pretty much live my life by watching YouTube, okay? I don't really touch TV. And moment of truth. Oh, looks like YouTube does still work on this thing. Let's try to search up my channel. And even though it's an older app version, YouTube does still work just fine on this thing. Well, only thing is, it's a 4-inch screen. What details are you gonna make out? And this thing would actually probably make a really sweet iPod, especially compared to the iPod Touch 7. That thing's battery life is awful. But as for the actual video performance, I have it set to 1080p, and I'm having absolutely no issues going back and forth on this thing. Next up, let's take a look at Discord. Discord is a completely smooth experience on this device. I haven't found one stutter yet. And Discord probably supports the worst layout for this phone, the landscape layout, and I mean, actually, it does look kind of nice. Call me crazy. Well, let's take a look at a voice call on this thing. Alright guys, I know this is Discord, so just quick question. How many of you are pedophiles? Can I get a show of hands, please?
Let me think.
You have to think? Okay, and next up, let's take a look at Reddit. Anyone watching interested in how r/sigpictures performs? Reddit is pretty similar to TikTok in the sense that when you're scrolling, there's a tiny bit of a stutter, but it's nothing that makes the experience unusable. Oh wow, you can use an iPhone 8 screen and an iPhone SE3 to replace it? I had no idea. Overall, all the social media apps performed really well on this phone, especially given its age. 9 years old and can still use everything modern without any problems. I mean, I say without any problems if you don't mind like waiting a tiny second for some stuff to load, but whatever, it's negligible. Let's move on to some games. First up, Clash Royale. I mean, it works, but this is kind of headache-inducing, no? I mean, this is like right up next to the camera. Imagine you're like on a bus and you're holding the phone farther away from you. Try to read this, okay? This is just gonna make your eyes hurt. The game is pretty fluid, but this is a placement-placed game, and with the screen being 4 inches, good luck lining everything up perfectly. I don't think anybody can counter Evo Mega Knight. I'm just gonna place it down and watch it take the tower. Yep, okay, good game, good game. Oh, yep, and it connected. You lose. Sorry, you didn't pay $12 for the Evo. I love mobile gaming. Alright, next up, let's take a look at Brawl Stars. This is gonna be really hard to play on this phone because of all the buttons and the tiny screen, but we'll take a look. The performance is really stable, but look at the buttons on this thing. It's taking up like half my screen. Oh, the bezels too. When I'm trying to move, my finger falls off the screen and I stop moving. Oh, stop! I need to move, please! I can't even pop the gadget. I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, wow. This is not the phone to play Brawl Stars on. Okay, and next up, let's take a look at Roblox. This is going to be kind of interesting because Roblox performs really well on iOS devices, but kind of shit on Android, so it's going to be fun to take a look at the difference. So I'm playing Lag Test 2025 to take a look at how well this phone performs, and just immediately what I see is the resolution is so low, it's insane, and all the GUI elements are like scrunched off the screen. Well, at automatic settings, let's take a look at how many parts this thing can take. Alright, already the frame rate's kind of getting choppy at 500 parts. What's it gonna look like at 1,000? Okay, at 1,000 parts, we're hitting like the 15 frames a second range with a bunch of stutters. What about 2,000? Okay, and at 2,000 parts, the game is basically unplayable. It's like, what? I think this is like 3 frames a second. Oh, also, this phone is getting super warm, so I'm just gonna quit out of that. Alright, and the last thing I want to test on this phone is Minecraft. Alright, we're loaded in, and immediately the one thing I have to bitch about, the screen size. This is, my thumbs just cover the entire viewable area. Okay, this is not fun. And I mean, performance is okay, but everything just loads in kind of slow to keep the performance stable, which I guess that's okay. Anyways, that's the iPhone SE in 2025. Do I think it's still usable today? Yeah, actually. I mean, iOS 15 doesn't have the best app support, but pretty much anything you throw at it, it's gonna run something. You know, unless you're using Twitter, that's the one outlier. Now, if you're looking to actually purchase an iPhone and you're considering the iPhone SE, I really wouldn't. I mean, the base model, the 16 gig, it sucks. Really, it's really not enough storage. I mean, I had to delete like a bunch of games just to get these ones to fit. And if you're gonna be bumping up the storage from 16 gigs to 32, that's gonna raise the price of the iPhone to the point you could just pick yourself up an iPhone 8 or something. Aside from that though, it does make a pretty cool novelty device if you like the smaller screen or you want a headphone jack for like an iPod kind of thing. Anyways, that's it for today. Let me know what other devices you want me to review in the comments, and thanks for watching. Alright, I'll see you later.